Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here. Now, glitches in a video game is almost inevitable, especially when a game is launched, and in Forza Horizon 5, it is no different. Now, these glitches can range from small visual bugs, such as the new 2021 BMW M4 having a see-through roof when you equip the sports roll cage, to monumental ones which are borderline considered as exploits. Now, exploits are a little different to glitches, as players can use these exploits to gain an advantage in a manner not intended by the game designers, and in this case, it's Playground Games. It is also the developer's responsibility to amend any of these exploits and glitches as fast as possible to not only keep the game running as it was intended, but also to mitigate any further possible damage the exploits may have done to the game along with its player base. And when Forza Horizon 5 first released, my goodness, were there some game-breaking ones that even some players are still reaping the benefits from as we speak. So in today's video, we are going to take a look at 5 exploits and glitches that really changed Forza Horizon 5 forever. Starting off with number 1, the AFK Goliath. So Forza Horizon 5 actually wasn't the first title in its series to have a Goliath race exploit. In fact, if we wind the clock back to Forza Horizon 4, there was another Goliath race exploit that was much faster and easier. All you had to do was jump into an online convoy with one of your friends, start up a PvP Goliath race with 50 laps set, and once the race begins, just get your friend to quit and the race will automatically cut the entire 50-lap Goliath race, since you are no longer racing with anyone, and the remaining player who didn't quit will still be rewarded as if he did complete all 50 laps. Now in Forza Horizon 5, things are a little bit different. You see, Playground Games developed this title to be accessible to everyone, ranging from experienced players to someone who has never held a controller before, and as a result would introduce new difficulty settings and assists which would cater for brand new gamers. So what you needed to do was set up a 50-lap Goliath race and change the driver tile difficulty to the newly introduced tourist setting, then set your braking to assisted and steering to auto steering, which pretty much allows your car to drive itself with almost no steering input, and all you had to do is hold the accelerator down and the car will for the most part stay on the track. Now there's no fast forwarding in this AFK Goliath exploit. You will have to do all 50 laps, but because your car is pretty much driving itself, what players would do is plug in their controller into the console so it won't shut off, and tie down the accelerator with either a rubber band or a sticky tape and just leave it running, and possibly even overnight too. Now once you finish the race, the game will reward you with over 4 million credits, tons of XP, skill points, and wheel spins too, which would of course amount to even more cars and credits you can gain. Now this exploit was patched by Playground Games very quickly, but it wouldn't be far-fetched to say that something this huge would have destroyed the in-game currency and economy of Horizon 5 and left those who didn't use this exploit at a major disadvantage. Number 2, Update 9's Jesko. The car, the myth, the legend. So back in Update 9, Playground Games did some tweaks to its in-game physics, and there were 2 major changes that were made. The first was cars that had high center of gravity would tip over a lot easier than it would previously, and 2, for whatever reason, the Koenigsegg Jesko now had a top speed buff from around 310 miles per hour to 330. Now many speculations were made as to why these changes were implemented, and the common conclusion that the community would agree upon was that since the Hot Wheels expansion was due to release during this time, that Playground Games would enhance the physics to cater for the major loops and different tracks that the Hot Wheels expansion would offer. And 2, since the Hennessy Venom F5 was a new car that was included in the new Hot Wheels expansion, Playground Games wanted to make sure that the Koenigsegg Jesko was still the fastest car overall in Horizon 5. Well, it turns out that the increase in the Jesko's top speed was none other than a bug that wasn't supposed to happen, as in the next update, the developers re-nerfed the Jesko back to its original 310 miles per hour top speed. But what it did do was completely skewed many of the top speed leaderboards in Horizon 5. An example is this speed trap called the Auto Pista, situated right here in the middle of the main highway of Horizon 5. If you view the leaderboard, you can see that many entries were made with the Update 9 Jesko, and it's nearly impossible to even break the top 100,000 ranking on the leaderboard. Now, will Playground Games delete all the Update 9 Jesko entries? Who knows, but if they don't, good luck ever making it to the top legitimately, because I can guarantee that it won't ever happen. Number 3, buying any car. So when Horizon 5 first launched, one of the changes that Playground Games made was the ability to look at what cars you have in your collection in a much more visual manner. You will see what cars you have unlocked and what cars you still have yet to collect, and this was a much needed feature, as not every vehicle that was featured in the game or that you see in the car collection menu can be purchased through the auto show. Some cars are exclusively bounded to wheel spins, seasonal playlist rewards, to even Forza-thon exclusives, and the car collector will tell you exactly how you could possibly obtain these special vehicles. However, early on, just after the initial release of Horizon 5, a small glitch was found, and even IGN, one of the biggest gaming journalists, covered this, and that is, if you ever wanted a vehicle that you couldn't obtain through the auto show, all you have to do is first enter the car collection menu, head over to the exclusive car that you wanted, and then back out and then re-enter again, and you will see a purchase button on the bottom left. You could have done this to any vehicle from the car collection menu, and IGN showcased this with the DeLorean, which was at the time a festival playlist reward exclusive. After many YouTube videos were made about this as to how you can buy any car you want, Playground Games quickly patched this, and you can no longer glitch your way to a completed car collection. Number 4, Wheelspin Farming. So with every car in Forza Horizon 5, there is a car mastery skill tree, and why these are quite important and beneficial to your progression in the game is because it allows you to unlock special perks, whether it's instant XP or credits, bonus rewards to even wheel spins by just simply owning and driving your car. Now these perks are unlocked by spending your available skill points, in which you earn by driving with style, and how the perk system works is that it's allocated in tiers. So for example, once the bottom left perk is unlocked, it will then grant you with 2 more perks in which you have the option to unlock. Now each time you go up a level, the perks will cost more to unlock. Usually it goes from 1 skill point to 3 to 5 and then 10. So in this example here with the Lamborghini Veneno, you can see that in order for me to just unlock 1 super wheel spin, I would have to have spent over 30 skill points. Now during the early life of Horizon 5, players found an early in-game exploit in a sense with certain vehicles in the car mastery, and what players would do is purchase very cheap vehicles like the Jeep Willy for 40,000 credits, and then head over to the car mastery section and spend 5 skill points, and boom, you now have a super wheel spin. And remember, these were pre-nerfed super wheel spins too, which meant that the odds of getting huge prizes were much greater than they are now. There were a handful of cars that were included in this exploit. Another example is the 2020 Toyota Supra GR, and because of the amount of players that were using this exploit, Playground Games removed the super wheel spin perk from all of the culprit vehicles, and not only that, later nerfed all the prizes that you would receive from every wheel spin. And lastly, number 5, electric car speed glitch. So apart from the mythical Update 9 Jesko, another speed glitch that Playground Games left unattended in Horizon 5 for quite some time was certain electric cars that could reach well over 340 miles per hour. The most common vehicle that players would use for this speed glitch was the Porsche Taycan. So all you had to do was simply stop somewhere, select second gear, and while the telemetry is on, make sure that you have charged up the maximum maximum amount of horsepower and simply set off, and you will accelerate at immense speed, reaching a top speed well above the Koenigsegg Jesko can achieve, helping you reach the very top in many of Horizon 5's PR stunts. Now, for some strange reason, this particular glitch wasn't patched until many updates later, and I still believe, even until this day, many of the leaderboard entries from the glitched electric cars are still present. So there we have it, guys, 5 exploits and glitches that changed Forza Horizon 5 forever. What other big glitches or monumental glitches changed the game? Let us know down in the comment section below. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button, as it really does help me out. And also, if you want to stay up to date with everything Forza Horizon 5 related, please make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on. That way you won't ever miss out on another video that goes live. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.